Good morning, YouTube. Hope you're all well. Well, it's Saturday morning and the weather in Shrewsbury where I am has been absolutely horrendous. We're having this storm, Babette or whatever it's called. Oh my word. It has rained non-stop. The wind has been howling and it has just been terrible. So I wanted to shoot a video yesterday. There's no way I could have come out and done it. So here I am today. So it's something a little bit different today. So obviously now, as you know, we are set up with this camper van now, this Renault Traffic. We've done everything we can to it just to get it able for us to take it out and do some camping, which we've done on 2 occasions so far, 2 great festivals we've been to. You've seen the previous video at Dubbed Out, VW show, but the French Renault got in. So I thought it might be a good idea now, if anyone else is thinking of doing the same as me, i.e. starting your own van build or camper build, day van build, whatever it's going to be, full-blown camper, and just point out some top 5 essential things I think I'm glad we did with this, that we couldn't really be without now. So there's some items I've brought which are really vital, I think, for going away, but also some little upgrades to the van that I just think, if you're going to do it, you do it right the first time around. So I was going to share those with you now, so I'm just going to finish my cup of tea and I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so when I think back to when we first started with the van, I wasn't really too bothered about, well, I was bothered about how it looked, but I wanted it always to look nice, you know, and sort of homely really in a way, because when you're out camping, it is your home for the weekend or the week or whatever it is that you're doing. So obviously the first thing you do when you get one of these vans is you strip it out, and if it's ply lined and the ply is in good condition, all well and good, and you can then remove that ply, carpet it, 4-way stretch, which you'll see is what I've got on here. And I've gone for a slightly lighter colour grey carpet on the ceiling and a darker colour grey on the walls, which I think looks quite good. Obviously behind that, what you can't see is we've got sound deadening on every panel, and we've also got insulation and in the roof as well. So comfortable, warm. Yeah, it is warm. I mean, the Dubbed Out camp that we did last week, which you saw the previous video of, it went down to something like 8 degrees overnight, about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Me and Lenny were warm as toast in here, and we haven't even got a diesel heater yet, which is on the list of things to get, but we haven't got one yet. So yeah, a well insulated, carpeted interior in the back is an absolute must. So you know, I've many years ago we used to do a lot of car racing, stuff like that. I've slept in the back of transit vans with a tool shelf next to me with no insulation, no sound deadening, you know, and with it, you know, you just get through the night when you're young. You just want a bit of home from home warmth and sort of creature comforts. So yeah, I would say make sure you do a real good job of insulating, sound deadening, and carpeting the inside of your van. So that's number 5 for me, guys. Okay. So once we've done that stage, you're thinking about, you know, lighting in the van, and whilst it's okay to have your standard interior lights, which I actually have kept in here, so these lights, they are what came with the van. We also added some of these. Obviously you can turn these on. I've gone for the ones that you can change the colour of. These will go blue as well. Obviously you don't really want too many bugs and stuff coming in when you've got your lights on at night, so sort of made them a bit low level lighting, but they do brighten up with a touch of a button and turn into your standard light. So I've got one on the other end as well. As you can see, I think they're okay. And obviously I have got basically they're almost like kitchen plinth lights around down each side of the roof inside the van here, and they're good. And obviously we had the side windows put in, and as you saw in a previous video, the rear windows. So lighting is a good thing, but you do need lighting. It's daytime, you're okay really, you got your doors open or whatever. It's the night time when you're looking for something. You might drop your phone on the floor or something when you're getting into bed. And yeah, it's hard work if you haven't got good, decent enough lighting in the van. So yeah, lighting would be number 4 for me. So that's that. Let's have a think now. What else? I think storage was going to be my number 1, because anyone who's done one of these builds will tell you, and you've been away camping and experienced it, storage is absolutely key. They're only small vans. I mean, this is only a short wheelbase Renault Traffic. So, I mean, I was parked next to a VW Crafter, and inside it's like an absolute bus. The guy was running around up and down getting stuff and standing up. Obviously, I'm sitting down on my bench seat at the moment in here, but so in here you're very limited with storage, so you've got to make the best of it. So I decided that instead of going down the standard rock and roll bed route, which is the twin seat you get in the back, you can have seat belts with it and carry extra passengers, but it pulls out into a bed. Whilst they're good, and it's a standard sort of thing you have in sort of the transporters and the Vivaros and these vans, I tried to think outside the box a little bit. So we went for the pull-out bed, which is a bench seat as well, as you can see. Now, the beauty of this is that underneath here, we've got the full length of the van, if you like, as storage. When it's a bed, when it's a bench, that storage under there is a massive space. When it's pulled out as a bed, it doesn't affect the working of the bed. I will show you what the bed looks like set up in a minute, but that gives us great storage. We've got everything under there. We've got our ground sheet for our awning. We've got pegs. We've got carpet for the awning. We've got some chairs under there. Even our stove, for our gas stove, goes under there, and all the gas canisters. So that stores a lot of the bulky stuff that you do need to take when you're on a camp. Add to that, so this is the sort of workspace area and kitchen, if you like. So in here, where the inner wheel arch was all boarded out, we've done away with that, and now we've got some decent shelves. I hope you like the carbon fibre look I went for, with the dark grey to match the carpeting. But obviously, as you can see under this one, we can fit so much stuff in there. It's all your little things. I mean, we've got our cutlery in there, some extension cables, some wipes, some kitchen roll, and it's all out the way hidden there. Even in the bottom, where the inner arch is, we keep other things, some camping gear, stuff for the awning, stuff like that. But it's an extra space, and you'd be surprised how much you can actually fit in those little areas there. So that, and you've also got a decent workspace to work on when you're preparing food or whatever. Right at the minute, I've got the charge, the power bank, the mobile power bank on there. And then obviously my sink, as you just saw in action before making a brew, matching with the carbon fibre look and the grey. It has got a storage cupboard underneath, but there is the waste and obviously your drinking water, but you can still fit some other bits and pieces in if you wanted to. And obviously there is a pump in there, so I do have water. Let's see, we've got its own little plug. So, but when this is folded down, when that's not in use, it's an extra workspace, if you see what I mean. So yeah, so that's so we've covered off the storage as well. Now there is one other thing in relation to storage that I want to show you, but it's not in here, it's up there. Come with me. Yeah, so we were outside the van, guys, and so we've got a storage box on the roof. I think it's a 420 litre Exodus Halfords roof box. Obviously, to put that on, we needed to put the roof rails and the crossbars on as well to attach to. But that has added so much more space. You wouldn't believe how much you can get in one of these things. They really, really are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I would recommend, if you can get them, just take care when you're going under bridges or into car parks with the goalposts. You don't forget the height of your van and go flying through and knock it off. But yeah, there's another part for the storage section. Yeah, so I'm happy with that as well. So in a number 2, guys, I would say, for now anyway, it is this next little thing I'm about to show you, which is our Fiamma, or Fiamma, however you describe it, F35 Pro awning. Now, it's more like a rain cover or sunshade. I won't pull it out now because we're having some real inclement weather here at the moment. But it fits to the side of the van on brackets like that, and it'll pull out, and it's got legs that drop down from the inside. It's quite a good design actually. The legs will drop down, and it keeps the sun off you, it'll keep the rain off you, it'll keep all your camping gear dry. You can buy the sides for it as well, which will help. But yeah, I think we had it on just before we went to Dubdale last week. Literally the night before, actually, it was still being fitted. But we took it down. It was absolute godsend because it did tip it down with rain. So we pulled it out, dropped the legs in, put some ties on it, and it stayed up all weekend, and it was really, really good. So in relation to just something extra, I mean, we have got a blow-up awning that we use, but this one, if you're just going away for the day to the beach or something, you can just pull this out, and you've got yourself some shelter or some shade. So yeah, so number 2 is a Fiamma F35 Pro awning. Hey guys, so what would number 1 be? Well, there could be a few actually, to be fair, but I'll just sort of give you a quick rundown today of the stuff that I feel has really been beneficial to us. But number 1 at this moment in time for me is a real good sized comfortable bed. Obviously you're away from home, you don't want to be tossing and turning all night so much. If you can, you want to be as comfortable as you can, get a sound good night's sleep to enjoy the things that you're going to be doing while you're out camping, whether it's walks, going to find some nice views, going by the sea, whatever you're going to do. But you can't really function as a human without a proper good night's sleep, which is why I did allude to this, what we've done here in the storage section, to show what storage we've got under our bed. I'm just going to show you now. I've only just put a sheet over it now just for effect, but have a look at the size of my bed. Have a look. And as you can see, that is a pretty good size. It's just a few centimeters narrower than a standard double. It's the same length, but obviously I'm not the tallest man in the world, but I am one of the plumpest. I'm about 5'9" and about 15 stone, and I fit in there perfectly, and Lenny sleeps by the side of me, no problem at all. We have had a couple of camp outs in this now, and we've both come home and said it's more comfortable than our bed at home. We haven't even got a topper on it, we've just got the standard foam, and it works for us. So I would say that a real good comfortable bed is number 1 for me at this moment in time. Now this top 5 of mine is probably going to change somewhat over the coming months, years maybe, as we get more stuff, realise that we need different things. Maybe we change things up, maybe buy new products, I don't know. But you know, everything we've brought for this van has either come from eBay, Amazon. You know, it's stuff that's not really expensive. It's things that you need, and you know, you just make the best of what you can. You know, with the budget that you've got, and that's what we've done. So I mean, I love our little home. It's fantastic. It does the job for us at the moment, and I can't wait for many more adventures out and some real good camps. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope that this content's been beneficial to some. Some of you may be even watching this just because you've always liked the idea, or you know, you've just brought a van as a base shell to start working on, a bit of a blank canvas. But I think you know, if I can, any tips on here that you want to pick up and emulate, copy, use, whatever, you might have some advice for me of things I could have done some better if you've already got yourself a van. So I would say that you know, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking my channel. It's a new channel, we're just getting going, as I keep saying, but I really do appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.